Hey all, it's Xenoxis. Welcome to episode 2 of Vampire Survivors. I might actually turn it down to 18 volume then, because otherwise it's going to be a classic sound effect blast process. It's too bad that you couldn't have like that with the soundtrack. Like I love the blast processor because that actually affects the audio volume on the actual chest openings. So this is Vampire Survivors episode 2. Yes, only episode 2. Been a while since I played. I've actually not realized it before, but the actual money that you go in with, you can actually use that on the merchant. So basically I could have gone in on the stage where you can unlock the merchant and just unlock the merchant if I just had enough cash going into said stage. But yeah, so this is the collection. I'm still missing quite a lot of arcanas. List of weapons get 1+ amount. The character means main weapon and its evolution gain 3+ amount instead. We get season overall growth, blah blah blah, heart of fire, limited weapon projectiles explode impact, character explode when damage, picking up bags from the floor, and a healing. So a lot of these are just playing the main characters to unlock and stuff that, and here are the unlocks here. So yeah, so I need to do 30 minutes with Llama to unlock the Skullmaniac, although you can find it on stage as well, so yeah. We also need to do with Gallo or Divano. But it's weird because I'm pretty certain that I did it with one of those characters already when I quote-unquote killed off Death, but that might have been before this was put into the game, because you don't get something that, you know, requires you to, like, it doesn't give you it if you have previously like done it before the update came in that had the bracelet, because the bracelet didn't exist a few patches ago. Forbidden Scrolls and Morbane, I know what I need to do to get that. I know what to do to get the Great Gospel and these. I know what I need to do to get them and stuff that. Stage killers is of course only one very specific stage, which I didn't realize what they meant exactly with stage killer, but now that you have like a thing, you know, so yeah. Game Killer is actually good because that keeps you at level 1. Because otherwise it seems that the ball gets harder to kill if you don't use this. But yeah, so Pugnala level 50 Demario, Gennaro, 31 minutes in Mad Forest. So another one that where you need to survive 30 minutes or you want to kill quote-unquote to death. You always want to get like the medical cape thing, and you want to get the other thing. One of them lets you like basically half the health of enemies, and one lets you like take only like the maximum damage you can take is only like 7 or something like that. So yeah, which is a bit odd. Yeah, so right, Queen Sigma will of course requires the complete collection. This one isn't filled yet because I'm guessing certain things doesn't count towards it. Yeah, there's the infinite corridor thing. Unlock the Crimson Side. Okay, so that unlocks Iguana, Gallo, and that unlocks Divano. And I only have the B bracelet, and then the B bracelet, and Discovery of Standard Evolution and Unit to unlock the candy box. The candy box basically makes it so that you can choose what weapon to start with. And I don't remember if that's on all characters or if it's only like Queen Sigma that gets it. Yeah, the rerolls are actually good. I don't have the rerolls yet. I don't think, right, because these are only, the skip and the banish. Twice per rank allows you to skip level up choices and get experience instead. So does that mean that you get experience towards the next level? Twice per rank allows you to remove an item from the level up choices for the rest of the run. But it's really good if you want to get something very, very specific. Now the curse here, the thing is, doesn't that like help with leveling? There used to be a time when I put a lot of those points into the thing, but yeah, here is the bestiary by the way. So yeah, I almost have all of it. And you can use these to quickly go down and bottom. These are what the stage killers are. They show up after a certain amount of minutes in the Capella Magna basically. This is actually, well, not really that, but there's something similar to it, which is one of the... It says that I've defeated the Ender already. No, but I defeated the Ender before they added the thing, before they added like final thing. So I have technically already cleared that stage. Yeah, that's why it's so weird. Like I'm pretty certain I've done this already. So instead I had a golden egg 6. This one I have 9 on that, but I have 10 on this character, and I only did one run with this. Because, you know, like, starting with the pentagram is actually really insane. Because, and you can see her, I'm using her, like, that's the newer skins that they released for the characters, but you can use their quote-unquote old skin if you do this. This is weird, right? Because the thing is, when you unlock the thing to give them a different skin, right, I think it automatically goes to the higher res skin, you know, which is, you know, cool and everything, but yeah. But yeah, the golden eggs is actually... I don't remember what the golden eggs maxes out at, if it's like 999 or if it's 99, you know, or whatever, but yeah. No, there's nothing that decides, you know, what things... Yeah, she has very, very low health and stuff like that, but yeah, she's really, really good. So yeah, so gain 10 more damage every 10 levels, maximum 50%. So that's basically spinach, but you already have a certain amount of might from the power up here. Raises inflicted damage by 5% per rank, max 25%, so that's 25% might via that. But if you look at on Antonio there, so he gets 10% more damage every 10 levels. So it already starts at 35 there. But it will maximum go up to 50%, but it already starts with 10%, so you can only add 40% more, so 40, so that will be 40, 50, 60, 70, 75% then, might you get with Antonio, when it maxes out. I believe this, also when you limit break, I believe this goes past it, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, I forgot which ones I made it on, which ones I have like gotten the thing on. I know that I've done it on Arca, so that actually we need to go and check here, so we don't play with someone we have already gotten it with like the, you know, gotten the. So I've done it with Thunder and Mouse. I've already done. I've done with Antonio there. I've done with Christine. I've done Oracle's 31 minute in the inlaid library. That's the easiest one to do it in. 50 with Arkham. We need to do it with Poe. Dairy Planters, I think. Concerta Popea Lama. Pascalina. Imelda. Sar Clerici. Gennaro. Giovanna. Croci Porta. Pugnala. I mean, 50 with Pugnala, we could technically do that on the Capella Magna stage, I think. Okay, so confirm. Let's go with her old skin. Instead of this, we go with this. So Capella Magna, right? So yeah, her in mode gives you actually the experience bonus of 25%, but it gives you the quick clock speed. Yeah, some of these musics are really loud, by the way. I'm bringing it down to 18 volume there, and hopefully you'll be able to hear the microphone and stuff like that, so yeah. Stuff. Dum bum 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 bum. Just checking there because the gain is on the maximum, I think. Yeah. I don't know if the second here is like the best I can have it on, because there's one thing that I believe allows you to hear the volume from distance, but I mean, like, I wouldn't be able to tell that when I was listening to the voice before. So anyway, Capella Magna, this one gets 1 plus amount. Projectiles explode, yeah, it does that with the gun. But one of the gun is basically the upgraded version of the gun. Well, that's actually pretty nice. But let's go with that. Okay. Yeah, I don't really need to move the cursor anymore. Let's go with X. Sometimes it's better to just choose something. Center water. I could technically then go to him already, okay? So I could spend a bunch of these. Cherry bomb I know is good to have to destroy a certain thing, but otherwise you can use bombs also. There we go. So basically, you want to go towards duplicator, but you want to also use one of those crosses to defeat the deaths when they appear and stuff that, because that's just an easy way to defeat them and stuff that. But the thing is, like, when you take weapons, for example, I mean, Tirigusu is already on the stage. So we're gonna go with Magic Wand. What are the evolutions I need then? We need to get the candelabra, we need to get the book, we need to get the Tirigusu, which is on the stage. We need to get the attract orb. And then we probably need a lightning ring as well. Yeah, lightning ring. We need lightning ring. If we want to go with duplicator. But I mean, we could just get the duplicate otherwise and just go with something like Rune Tracer. I actually really like Rune Tracer, by the way. Although Rune Tracer was specifically really good with the pentagram and stuff that, with the upgraded pentagram. This can make so much more sense, by the way, because it looks like the other one has a sword. So yeah. But the thing is, you don't want to get too many weapons early on, so if you can get levels with certain weapons, then that's actually really good. The thing is, I usually leave this thing alive a bit longer in the beginning, you know, and stuff that. But we want to make sure that we go down soon here. So you want to like focus on certain weapons like early on and stuff that get a lot of levels, and just ignore certain passives for the most part. Like you want to just, you know, go insane on getting certain weapons. So there's the candelabra, as I said. The area attacks is actually very, very good though to pick early, because the main problem is like if you pick too many things up early on, then your weapons are gonna quote-unquote lag behind eventually and stuff that. We need to start heading south, or not really soonish, because you know there's not hurry up mode. It's not active, so yeah. Clown might also be worth, you know, picking up, you know, in case, you know, because so we need a book again. We need a attract orb. Clown might be worth getting, although Clown is already on the stage. Yeah, guns. Guns will of course get priority over pretty much everything else, because, you know, the bullets are really good. But yeah. Keep in mind that Magic Wand is really good because it can pierce and stuff that, which is something the Fire Wand cannot do. The Fire Wand is only really useful when you upgrade it. Oh no, it's just big blue ones. Magic Wand. I find one more projectile. I believe also when you choose Pugnala, you get a higher chance to get the other gun, you know, and stuff that, because just you know how things work. Let's go up a little bit here. There we go. I think we should start heading down now a bit here. Just, you know, so we can see here how far we need to go down, how far down death is. Oh man, King Bible is really... Get no center water. Okay, now we become normal. Good. Checking the candles is of course really important to do, by the way, because of yes, as that, you know, attract orb. There's gonna be a lot of levels. It says you get the armor because the armor goes with Rune Tracer. Rune Tracer is gonna be the final weapon I want. How am I meant to sack though? That's like, the sacker is really good, but then you want to like go with the whips and stuff that, you know. Oh, Rune Tracer, there we go. Nice. Good timing. Rune Tracer is actually pretty good, by the way. Yeah. So basically, this is where one of the crosses are. Oh. And then you can pick up luck like that, like they're all like clovers that you can pick up, luck that just like, yeah. And I believe also, I don't know exactly how the chest system works in this, how it works, you know, when it comes to like luck and stuff that like, because sometimes they're all like, oh, you defeat this boss, oh, now you're guaranteed like a 3 chest or like a 5 chest, you know. The legendary chest is of course the best one. Candelabra, you know, because I want to make bullets bigger, which is also like really useful for access, by the way. Okay, there's a chest. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3 of those crosses. Okay. And keep in mind also that blue one is apparently the lowest XP, then followed by the blue is the lowest XP, green is the next highest, and there's a thing that is higher than that, which is the red one, of course. But also, for example, when you use the pentagon, it seems like the XP you receive becomes higher for whatever reason. Pass through 2 more enemies. So I only need 2 more levels on that gun. I haven't seen a single more time of the other gun, which is a bit bad, you know. That's not what you want to see, you know. Okay. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's worth to just leave a bunch of XPs on the ground because they can turn into reds. And those reds are the ones that sometimes give you a lot of levels. Was that the other one? Nope. Okay, so I'm still at the first thing. Oh wow. If I would have just waited a bit there, I would have killed him. Oh wait, that tracked over. Oh damn it, it's still there. I'm gonna keep you on the skin because I feel that you scroll the quickest if you do that. Yeah, this is that. I love this music when it's done in this style. In the blast processing. I would actually really hope that they could add like in the future like maybe some 8-bit songs or some like blast processing song that sounds more like a Mega Drive-esque, like Genesis. Okay, there's the crossing. You can actually make the other death appear, by the way. I mean, technically I could just destroy it with guns, you know, and stuff that. Because of how big they are, because I could just shoot at this angle. I don't know how close it needs to be. There you go. That's nice. Get the fuck out of here. I don't think that's a super good attack though, but still okay. Okay, some more Santa water. I mean, that was decent level 20, but it's not super high. I would want to go over level 100 if possible. This run. So we need to go down to Duplicator. Probably camp at the Duplicator, I think. Of course, we will need to go up and get the Kiramisu, or what do we call it. So yeah, I need the red book. We need red book, we need tracked orb. Red book and tracked orb. Okay. But yeah, it seems like the thing doesn't spawn on this stage anymore. The bracelet and the... oh man, that is just... But yeah. Now it passing to several enemies is of course like really good with guns and all stuff that, because yeah. There are just like certain combos that are always good, you know, like Pugnale is just like very powerful, like. But the funny thing is really, if you think about how many characters are technically secret characters, because right, you would say that the coffin are like secret characters, but are they really that secret? Because I mean, the coffin just appears on the map once you get a certain thing right. So would they really count as really secret characters? Is the question, you know. Yes. That's that gun maxed. So yeah. There's gonna be another death also that's gonna show up, you know, so we can abuse the second, you know, thing. I don't know why they show certain of the power-ups in these pillars. If that's gonna be like a new secret or something. I don't know why I'm so unlucky with chest compared to a certain person. But maybe it has to do with when you open the chests and stuff like that, and who you get the chest from, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah. Because, you know, you don't want to lag behind in damage, you know, because that, you know, can make things really bad. Okay, another tractor orb, that's actually very good at this point. I almost tempted to take the Tergisi already. Look at the armor. Okay, there's the crown. Definitely want to get the crown just because, you know. So that gives me 22% growth, which is not a lot, but still. Okay, there's double cross. So I'm guessing there's a cross over here then. There's somewhere. The question is now, did I screw up by taking the cross? No, I can get the tractor orb. I can get the tractor orb, I can get the book. And then I want to take something else because the duplicator is on the map. The duplicator is on the... and the crown is on the map also. Should have realized that actually. I mean, at this point I would really like to have taken certain things. Okay, that leaves still one, right? It still leaves one cross down there. Because I think there's only one more death we need to fight. Yes. That. Now the greed thing can be good, but I feel like greed is only really worth taking on stages that can actually give you a lot of like cash. Like the moon glow can give you somewhat cash if you use the thing that lets you like get the money bonus from just picking up a money bag. Because yeah, on that you can just keep the chain going, especially if you deal enough damage. You know, it can be crazy. So yeah, there was at the point where I actually had basically all the characters that you could pick up, you know, at one point. So yeah, I am taking a bit of damage. How much is my life regen? It's 0.5 damage. I mean, we are lagging a bit behind in the damage now, which is not good. I mean, so things aren't taking like forever to kill, but still, you know. I mean, duplicator will use that a lot. Because it's like, what, like one more projectile, right? How much is the default duplicator till? It's 1+ amount. And I have the grimoire that, or I have the thing that gives me one more on this. And this will also means that there will be more beams on the upgraded thing. Still only one. So what, we need a red book. Tracer level 2. Okay, so we need a red book, a attract orb. Red book, attract orb. Speaking of attract orb, nice. Although damage would have been good at that point. Because that's the thing, like if you take the wrong option, your damage falls behind too much and that's really bad. But yeah. You don't really need to speak, like to have like... okay. Hello, Mr. Death. Let's just bring you up to the fun thing, to the cross, so we can use this to kill you. And kill the boss that you have with you. That could be great. Okay, fine. Sometimes it's just better to wait on the chest sometimes. But there's gonna be more than enough bosses. And it's really good that we're getting lucky with the rune tracer here, because yeah. Oh, hello. Hello, can you come a bit fast, please? Thank you. Because you're having this many things, the main problem is now that it's gonna take like a... okay, fine, magic wand. Okay, this is actually pretty good now. I mean, I really want to go towards duplicator now, actually. Oh man, I really want one of these to be on a track orb, actually. I will eventually just pick it up, in case. I don't know why my luck is with chest. But, oh yeah, but this is actually very good. It's usually always around the 11-minute mark, so healing is doubled. What the fire? Curse every 2 levels. Obtaining gold restores mana ASP, healing is double, or recovering. That is only good really if you get the thing. So that would cause the guns to explode, but the upgraded gun does not explode, right? Get the wicked season here. Alright, so it cycles through them. Okay, now it's luck season. Oh, nice, 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 very good. And there's the empty tome. And what is it else? So I can take whatever final thing I want, because the cult tiramisu is already on the map. So I could like take space spinach, I could take clover, I could take the wings. The wings might actually be really useful at this point. I mean, we have no issue really killing stuff, so... But the thing is, you don't want to pick up the duplicator too late, because we need to be able to get up there, you know, and stuff that. Oh, that's actually really good, by the way. So I'm guessing this buff will be like... Yes, cave triple. This could be good. Because keep in mind, if you're due for an evolution, you could basically get 2 of something in a non-evolution. That's actually really good. That's less passives to have to worry about, so 2 of the passives are maxed out. So yeah, because I mean it's gonna narrow down the choices that we get when we level up, which is why chests are so important basically. Okay, so that's only a 2% curse. So I'm guessing it takes from the level you are basically when you get it. No, okay, so it increases every time. So now the 2% curse remains. And it only allows it up to a certain level, of course. Do I need projectile speed really? No, not really. Projectile speed can actually be bad with certain weapons, especially with the axe. Because, you know, sometimes you actually want to shoot slower. Right, I shouldn't pick it up really until I will see them turn into red. In order to gain a bunch of levels, because we really need 50 right now, I feel like. Let's get Clover, so we can grab Duplicator. Fuck! God, help me, Santa! Okay, more XP. Get that. Blast them to pieces. Ah! No. Org. Okay, there's gonna be some levels here. Please give me help for them. I did not expect this. Like, why did it get so omega hard all of a sudden? Main problem is that I haven't gotten an evolution yet. That's probably why it becomes so hard. Because we really need evolution. I'm gonna be dead here. I don't know why it became so bad. I think I went with I tried to go with too many things there. That was very bad actually. I mean, I should have used to rushed the thing immediately, and I should have used to be more careful with the thing. Can we try it with another character? I should have actually gone with the money thing there. Although the money wouldn't really have saved me, I think. But yeah, the health thing could have been really good, because the health thing would have actually increased my recovery. And I think the damage I took wasn't high enough so that I would have actually healed through it, kind of thing. We could try with Poe. Wait, is that the other Poe skin? Yes, that's the old Poe skin. No, wait. So, So first one, second one. First one, that's the one on the art there. just blast the standard music. Wait, so all listed weapons gain 1+ amount. So that didn't affect, so that was completely worthless to have taken on my previous build. My bad. I forgot that you need to check here. So wait, so that means that I start with level 2 garlic. I'm gonna leave him and take him later on at some point. This time we're actually just gonna rush the duplicator. I'm definitely gonna go with wing speed here. So we need the red heart embracer so far. Red heart embracer. This soundtrack is pretty banging though. There's one of the crosses. The funny thing is the daggers are actually not bad. By default it's one of the earlier weapons in the game because they basically fire in the direction you're like facing. So you can be very, very in control where it goes. So it's great if you want to travel in, say, a certain specific direction. I want to try as much as possible not to just focus on a few weapons, just to, so we can make sure to, like, you know, be able to upgrade things. I think also that if you let this guy stick around, I don't remember if the other deaths show up as long as this thing is, because I always thought that it had to do with like, oh, these are holy beings now, when you have that illusion active. Because we have the crown there, so we can ignore like the crown and stuff that. You know. Okay. And up there we're gonna get the crown and the thing. Because of course the chest won't give you anything new, so the less stuff you have, the better the chest kind of becomes. So now we have 30% movement speed, which is what the other one started with. So with 3 more levels we can get, so 40, 50, 60% movement speed is what we can get with the thing. Cross, because then we can get spinach. No, we can get the clover. So many clover bracers, clover, bracer, and the red hot. Clover, bracer, red hot, so that's 3, 1, 2, 3. And then probably with the candelabra as well. Probably candelabra just because I want to have like insane big field. Because I know that the death shows up at a certain quote-unquote time, so to speak. That it doesn't show up like if you go up like very, very far. I believe you have to go down for him to kind of show up, so to speak. yeah. I mean, the garlic is only really good like early on and stuff that. The garlic can like really fall off in damage, but the thing is just the passive healing it can provide you. And that whole field can be really good when combined with the correct thing. Clock Lancet is of course really good as well. But so we need Brace's Clover, Red Heart for now. Clover. Again, I might have gone with too many weapons already. Oh look, now they appear, those stage killer things already. It's because I had that thing alive. Maybe it's just because I went north. Because the ones that are supposed to look like certain characters are the ones that count as stage killers. Garlic. Because I mean, if you boost up garlic like really early on, then it can actually be really good to keep you safe like very quick, because it has to do with, you know, how much you level up certain things. Yeah, I should have looked, you know, when I checked out the arcanas and stuff like that. There isn't that much further actually. But that's gonna be the crown of the tiramisu. So we need to get the Bracer Heart and the Bracer Heart. I would like to have the Clock Lancet actually. So Bracer Heart. I mean, that Rector will also be nice. But then we will need Holy Water or Santa Water. We could go with the regular whip. We could of course go with the axe. Let's have all the choices here. So some tough choices. I mean, we could go for pentagram because I know the pentagram is broken, but the thing is if you use the pentagram at the wrong point, then you can kill off things by mistake that you quote-unquote don't want to kill off. Okay. Duplicator Remo. Okay, so we're gonna reach up here now where the thing is. They're gonna be here next to each other. Because the main problem is if we take the crown and kill tiramisu, then we're gonna be left with Onslaught. And then, oh yeah, do you choose Bracer then? Or do you choose the Heart? That's the main problem, right? But also we don't want like the weapons to fall back behind. That's the main problem if we take too many passives too early on. But we're only at 4 minutes. I think that death starts showing up at a way later point. We go with the knife now. Now we just want to try and get levels for the weapons. And of course, if you have no other choice, then we will go with a passive, of course. I might even banish something that we know that we're not going to take. Like banish like a greed and stuff that, just get it out of there, you know, and stuff that. Garlic. 5, 6, 7, 8, okay. Yeah. Oh, the water thing came early. That's Laurel. Yeah, see, that's a problem now that we've encountered the death here and we don't have any like real... We could just stand and do this here and just keep doing this, because that will eventually kill him. Although it will be really bad if we don't kill him in time. I forgot how much health he has. Main problem is we're gonna fall behind on levels if we do that. Now the fire thing is gonna be good though, to pick up. I think it's gonna be in the next thing though. I think it's gonna be down here. Get the shield up there. My problem is there are no way to hit him. We could of course hope for a cross, because I think they can spawn from enemies also sometimes. Okay, this is bad considering the level we're at here. Best thing we can hope for is actually to get across. I forgot if the stages does loop around or if you eventually like end up coming out on the bottom or whatever if you continue on north and up, because I know that the stages are basically pretty much endless and stuff that, so you could technically just keep running from death and stuff that. Screw it, I'm gonna go with the gun, because then we're gonna get the other gun most likely. I don't think that freezes death if I remember correctly. Whatever he is, there he is. More levels on. I mean, because if we got both base guns, then we need a kill Tiramisu. So we get the Tiramisu, Red Heart, and Bracer. Yeah, Bracer. Red Heart and Bracer. We need of course the other gun, as I said. The thing is though that he is increasing the height on the water gets faster and faster the longer he like stays alive or whatever it is. I believe also this character has what the thing that gives him like a big like area of effect the more levels he gets, I think. My knife is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. Golek is on 6 levels. Beans are actually really useful with garlic, by the way. Because on certain characters you don't want to get wings if you want to get too luck too quick and stuff that. Of course I really want to get the weapon evolved. Like, that's the thing, like if you don't get, like yes you can make it to the very end without a single weapon evolved, you know, that is entirely possible. but it quote depends on the stage and like how many levels you've gotten into the weapons. Because yeah, I mean garlic is useful because of how often it damages. Wing attractor. This could be it, man. This could be it. This could be it. We could totally destroy death. I think maybe. That might have been too early. Because we have no way of leveling up the garlic because we don't have the thing with it. But this could be good for other things. Yeah, because 2 levels of laurel. That's gonna actually be useful. Laurel has 2 more levels, garlic has 1, knife has 1. That's actually pretty good with the chest there. We could of course get lucky and just get a cross top here. I think he also disappears after a while because I swear that I've seen him like disappear before. Oh shit. Ah! Turbo death. I hate when this happens. I think it's the presence of the other death threat that causes that to happen. The main problem with this eventually just kills you when it gets this fast, and you need to get like far enough away from him or whatever it is. The main thing we have to hope for is like that we see one of those chandeliers from a distance and that we can use like destroy the chandelier and then see that the chandelier has like a, you know, we found a chandelier and then the chandelier is basically like a cross. Is there no more chandeliers now? There's the death. I think also enemies can randomly drop it, you know, if you run out of torches or whatever. Maybe I want to keep him on the screen actually and try to like line up or whatever. See why this will be killing us. I should have thought about the death. That's the main problem. Like you people say, oh, the water is so slow, there's no way that death can kill you, but then it's like it goes and comes extremely fast. I believe though if we kill green death, that will like slow him down again to become like the more passive death and stuff. Okay, we finally saw our chandelier again. Maybe we can just get far enough away from him. And there's no way we're getting that now. Damn it. Cloak is actually pretty top tier there. The thing is though, we're going so fast, so like it's like I don't think our damage is that super lacking though, but the main problem is now like it's really hard to gain level at this point. But I feel like this is super important here that we gain either damage so that we get like more laurels or more wing speed. I think that's the final level of the wings, I think. on one more level of wing speed, so we have 50% movement speed now. Laurel needs 2 more levels. Garlic is maxed out. Chloe is almost maxed out, and wings also. So we need a red heart. We need a red heart really badly. We need a second gun. We need a red heart and we need a second gun. We probably need bracers too. So red heart and bracers. And then we'll see after that. Probably. So we looped far enough around now that they start giving us stuff again. Because yeah, ooh. Now we got guns. That's very useful. I should actually be on the lookout here on the sides here. Because, you know, does he stop appearing now, Death? Did he like go on a vacation? Because then we might still be able to do it, you know, if he doesn't come. Oh, there he is. So see, I had like made him like fall behind quite a lot there. I'm trying to just keep him on the screen here because in case, you know, we find damn, it's that 40%, okay. Because we really need to try and find that thing, as I said. I believe also if you gain like a level on like the lore or something like that. Ooh. Okay, this is super important there because this could save the run here. So, picking up comebacks from Thor. That can be insane, by the way, because hitting is double, that could be insane also. Because that means our recovery is... That 0.5 days is completely wrong, by the way, because our recovery is actually way higher than that now. Yeah, that's the fake. The death that shows up. That is good now, we're not at the overwhelming waves. Now we can just go and look here. Basically, now we want to be far enough from the death now that we can just check the lanterns in a kind of casual way, if that makes sense. That's so weird. And there were like a few levels there where there actually were like candelabras and stuff that you could find. There it is. We want to make sure that we kill a boss and of course immediately pick up the thing if the boss stops anything. Okay, that's just a coin. I don't know if the deaths get stronger also, because I mean like we have kept the level low. I know that the enemies like kind of scale with level, like, so they're not supposed to get. That's a risk going in there. Okay, more cross. So that's level what on the cross? Level 2, okay. Because I mean, we don't have the thing that normally makes crosses bigger. So I really want to get that red heart, because just even the first level of that red heart is gonna help with our health regen. It's crazy that we need 2 levels also of the lower L. That could have of course stopped in the health bonus thing. I don't want to go up too fast, because you know, I don't know what the chances are of the crosses appearing, you know, and stuff that, if it's used like random, or if there's only very specific candelabras that could have it, you know, or what causes it to sometimes not appear and sometimes appear, you know. Okay, now I've lost the shield. Because there's a cooldown of course until the shield can start appearing again. And want to make sure that we get a green charge. Oh, now we lost it again. Like certain things have very huge hitboxes and it's very easy to get hit by certain things. It is crazy that they haven't like died yet, like any of the deaths. I know they have a lot of health, but yeah. We haven't seen death in a while, so we might have gotten like far enough ahead so we can actually kill some stuff. 5 more projectiles. There he is. He's still a pretty speedy boy. I know that he is supposed to slow down eventually and stuff that. Because yeah. He's pretty crazy, level 23. And it's just like, you know. This is kind of like a challenge run, but it's pretty crazy. Just surviving this. Oh, that's actually very good. I mean, I know we can hit him with a gun. That's why I want to do this thing, but it seems stupid that you have to do that strategy. But the question is, does the death appear because you've gotten one of the arcanas? Is that what causes this death to appear? Because he starts appearing, I don't think on all stages, or whatever it is, but yeah. Is it the arcanas that causes it so you can use like deactivate arcanas? Is the question, you know. Now the main good thing is of course is that eventually, of course, if you would happen to find, say, like a tractor orb, I don't remember the maximum distance if it will be able to absorb the things down at the bottom, because we left a lot of experience down at the bottom right, you know. I mean, pentagram at this point could be pretty insane though, because I mean the pentagram at default now, actually even at the first level of it I believe, now has a chance to not delete, even though it's only a low % chance. The worst thing is it can delete chest, you know, of course. But yeah. And now we have the stage killers. The question is, are we ever even to kill some of the stage killers? Is the question. Maybe I'm being a bit too risky here. I'll stop being careful now. I haven't gotten health in a while. The main problem is there seems to be no more health in the middle now, kinda. If we would have had a coin thing there, then that would have saved our life there at that point. Okay, so now after the highest damage there. I mean, is there just one character we're going to... I mean, we could use the... But I don't want to use the super cheap characters to do it with, you know, and stuff like that. Like, we could just use that. Let's do another go with the old man. Get the money thing. Vento Sacro. Because Vento Sacro combines with the red one, so we need a normal weapon, a heart thing. And this time we will get guns early on. I mean, I could start investing now into the egg already. We need to get the crown with the thing. Thank you, get one egg. Sometimes it's hard to tell what egg went into. The thing is good that is that the pentagram has a pretty long cooldown. But I do believe the cooldown actually does affect the pentagram. At least the upgraded version. So we want to get the crown as early on as possible with this. I'm going to even go ahead and just go up and grab the crown. You know, because we're going to need a contingency as well. Because I think we will be able to make it down again. The reason why we weren't able to make it last time was of course because we just, you know, we didn't pick up the crown immediately and then we just, you know... And it showed up at what, 6 minutes? I think it was the death, right? Because we only need to make it down to the crosses again. And I don't think there's, or maybe there is a trigger that just, because if we see if this just triggers him, we will just like restart and stuff there if this just triggers the death immediately, because yeah. Because it's stupid, like, okay, like you're not allowed to go up first. So that was really bad, because that just destroyed it. The thing is though that you can, for example, be smart about when the pentagram go off to make sure that you don't like delete any experience and stuff like that. I want it to trigger first here. How long until the delay? go for it. Good. There is the Pomarola evolution with garlic, that's good. How the fuck? Because eventually once you, like, for example, when you upgrade the thing, by the way, once you upgrade it, like, get the pentagram up to the max, it doesn't matter what level your crown is, then immediately once you upgrade the pentagram, it won't, like, destroy stuff anymore. And I believe the very next level of pentagram will be the first one where it, like, lessens the chance of it destroying stuff. What's our growth at? 22%, okay. Now, of course, I believe from the final stage you will get something like 390,000 of those, so you could technically just pump that into a single character if you want to with eggs. Yeah. The Sangomona is, of course, also very good, because the Sangomona, you combine that with the Skullmatic, which is pretty good. Oh, we're at one of the things already. I want to see how far we can go down though, if we can reach the final cross here to use when that shows up. Okay, that's the second one. Hopefully that didn't delete the cross, that's the main problem, right? Because sometimes you can get lucky with the pentagram, yeah, 25% chance. But it immediately triggers when you get it, so you have to make sure that, okay, you're not near where I power up it, because it will destroy stuff. It can even destroy little crosses like that. So now we're at the cross. So I want to camp near here. Kinda camp near the duplicator even. But yeah, so we want to get the other gun. We want to get the other gun, we want to get the other whip. So we want to get the whip and the hollow heart. The regular whip. And the hollow heart and the boogie. Okay, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4 levels left. It might appear now at 5 minutes. Yeah, okay, so it's a 5 minutes, okay. We kinda wanna make sure we trigger the thing though first. I mean, it's gonna take a sweet ass time. Like, I really want to make sure. What the fuck was up with that? The worst thing is, I don't want to trigger it by mistake here now. Get the fuck out of here. Maybe there's a way speedrunners somehow like manipulate RNG somehow. You have 45% chance. See, it would have deleted the XP otherwise there. So that's pretty good. I want to go down and eventually get the duplicator, of course. No, I don't have to deal with that death anymore, but that still doesn't mean we're in the clear course. Okay, so we need 2 more levels of lethal garlic. I know that Rune Trace is also insane. Rune Trace is pretty insane with the upgraded pentagram, as is the Xenoxis is also really insane with it. But yeah, we want to get the black heart and the whip, pretty much. Alright, here we have triple here. Okay, that was not a good use of the attract over there. See? Now the pentagram is actually pretty clutch, because now at 45% there's a very lower chance. It's not just a 50, like it's actually better than a 50-50 chance, just because of how RPGs kind of work. Main problem with our damage is still lagging behind though, because we're only level 15 at this point. That's the main problem with not farming XP too early on here. But we can of course abuse the crosses. I need to remember that. Experience gain, we can have that going up here. So, we're 2 more levels for garlic here. Okay. Okay, that deleted the XP there. Pentagram is the kind of priority pentagram and garlic here. Even though we can do more DPS with other things. Damn. The experience gain is pretty important though. So it's a 38% growth. I wonder if they nerfed the count recently then or something like that. I kind of also wish that they made an icon short there for a certain thing, yeah. Okay, this is really cool. Because I mean, you cannot normally evolution anything to 10 minutes, except if you're on hurry mode, then I believe you only need 5 minutes, I think. Because hurry mode basically means that a 30-minute run is done in 50 minutes. Yeah. Okay, now the enemies are pretty tough here. I don't think that's gonna be enough though, because garlic is not high enough. But nice. That's a second level of that, I think, only. Or level 3, okay. So now we have 1.1 in recovery. We can get 2 more, so 1.2, 1.3. And we need only 2 more levels of... And I think these 2 last levels, if I remember correctly, of the pentagram will bring it up to like something like 60% chance to not erase items, and then like 75% chance. We need of course go down to the duplicator. Oh, hello. There we got unlucky there with the experience. Yeah, you can still of course get unlucky even if your percentages are on your side, you know, and stuff like that's the thing. I don't know why I was playing so badly before, you know, and stuff like that, because yeah, it's always easier like when you're just like playing it by yourself, you know. But yeah, it's just, maybe it's just that I should have warmed up with another stage, you know, and stuff like that. Because I mean, I could just unlock several corners with other characters on easier stages, you know, if we just want to do like library over and over, you know. Okay, that's pretty good actually. Okay, 406 cool. Pretty nice. But that's not the cost. Oh. That's the main problem with the pentagram. Like the thing is, for example, when you play the pentagram character, I just feel like, I don't know if it's coded into the game or not, but it feels like when you play as the character that does the pentagram as the weapon, it feels like the chance of you getting pentagram levels is very high. And like, the cool thing is, for example, if you happen to get like, okay, you get the pentagram right, and then like the first free level you get with her becomes like a pentagram, then that becomes really insane. Okay, this might be good. I don't remember how much I'd left laying around. Okay, another one. I haven't left enough XP laying around. Do we pick up duplicator immediately because we need the other gun? We can pick up the duplicator because we need the black heart. So duplicator, black heart, and maybe Laurel, probably. But Laurel counts as a weapon. That's my problem. Because then we couldn't get the other whip. And the whip is good for self-healing. Oh, that man, that's a lifesaver there in that situation. Box! Wait. I cannot level up anything from it. Chicken, please, or save me something. Okay, we're gonna be a bit of a sneaky boy here. Chicken, nice. I mean, if we get garlic now, for example, we just need 1 level and then hopefully it's garlic. Fire wand. The worst thing is we could delete this chest if we're too close to it, so... Okay, find 2 chests. Because this could give us a garlic. This could even give us the evolution if this gives us garlic. Yes, we're guaranteed now. That's nice. That's perfect. TGC, okay. Because that means that now our garlic is 1 away from. Will we get lucky enough again? Probably not. Okay, that wasn't really what I wanted there. Yes. Healing, I think. Okay, so we can see some beginning. What does this mean by one past the mouth? Does it mean that they ticks double as quick? Well, I already have the money thing. Right. Healing is doubled. I don't need to move the mouse because the mouse cannot appear anymore in the game screen, like, which is good that they did change. I wasn't paying attention to the guy. Please don't tell me that was my single. No, I have one more ride left. Vanilla's little garlic here. I would really love to get the shield though. Now the best thing we could hope for now is money. And actually have it appear. And we're just gonna die now because... It says it's 1.2, but it's actually higher than that. Actually, this is kind of better because now there isn't certain enemies here are weaker. Clock Lancet might have been like the thing we should have gone for there. But now there are weak enemies mixed in, so if we go towards the Reapers, we know that we can kind of get out. But that was a bit too scary there. I would really like some money, please. Okay. Collect. We need expert. Yeah, man, that didn't go so well. Yeah, we're gonna do another stage just instead. Should we be using Poe even? Probably not. Curse every 10 levels. So that's 10% more experience for 5 levels. It's also on next level. More bitrate, 20 levels max plus 3. So one extra level, so one extra gains 10% growth to 5 level max 6%. Starts gains 1 armor, 5 levels max 5 plus. Certain ones doesn't get like a certain thing, only like upgraded like weapon from the start. Gets more practice every 20 levels max 3 plus. Gain 1% area, permanent, plus 24% backup range and 30% minus max health. 40% duration and speed. Means 40% memory speed. So that means that things that I believe things like duration effects, like Song of Mana, it affects books obviously, but it doesn't affect like the upgraded book because the upgraded book lasts infinite amount. That could be interesting with her because, you know, So let's use Pascalina. And let's do okay, so rune trace we get. Oh yeah, it affects the weapon that you have. That's why it's showing like that. So it will show up no matter what weapon you have, pretty much. So yeah, so you will get the cooldown thing over there. But I need the armor. I need the armor. The cool bomb book is over to the left. And then the greed is over there. But he will... Song of Mana. Even though we don't have the Skullmaniac. Damn, I'm not getting really what we want. I mean, the Magic Wand is good because we can pick up the book already. Should we start going immediately towards the thing? Here, there's the armor. Like normally the thing you want to do is actually just stick with 3 things at most. Like weapons wise, early on, if you really want to get levels. But yeah, so this one will gain 3 plus projectiles. So the amount of projectiles already is 1 plus. The rune trace is just so insane on the library because of the limited space. That thing actually, if you pick that thing up early on, then it's like a free level basically, pretty much, yeah. What's your health? Under 30, okay. But yeah, so if you want to get like projectiles, most really. But I mean, the red book is what we need. Yeah, the red book is what we need. We could go. We could actually go Bible here. Probably Bible and Santa Water. I will of course try and stick with the ones we have here, but of course the library is kind of the easiest if you want like farm up money. Like you can just farm up an insane amount. And here's the thing, that if you start getting like level 100 plus on this, I think the highest I reached is almost like 160 almost. Or something like that, or maybe it was higher. But yeah, because then you're basically gonna, if you reach high enough level, then you're basically gonna be able to max out the silver ring, the gold ring, and the bolt like things, the left and right version. Okay. So I could pick it up Santa Water there, but I didn't. The thing is, I don't know how low I can go with the bitrate on this to make like the file size less, you know. But even when I have it set to like 50,000 or whatever, that doesn't mean that it always becomes that amount. I will of course just focus on the weapons like early on here, because yeah. Of course, certain stages have like tougher enemies, you know, that's just the thing, you know. Because I mean, there are kind of like certain statistics in this, like with what you want to go for Alright, the counter's being there at that point, even though they're... Do we grab that? I don't know if there needs to be a certain, like, you know, limit we're past before it starts being really good chests. There's gonna be, oh wow, I have 6 rune trees already. So see, that's what you want to see, because, you know, the rune trees will be able to be upgraded immediately when it reaches max level. Same thing kind of with the magic wand. I don't think we'll be able to get the skull though, because we haven't leveled up like the lava character. The magic wand, of course, will on certain levels start like piercing enemies and stuff like that. So normal is pretty good, by the way, because it likes a way, it defends you in a very special way. We don't want to banish Clock Lancet, so we ban the Fire Wand. Because we need a Clock Lancet and we need a Laurel. I need to remember that. Clock Lancet and Laurel. And then we have 1 free spot left. The Clock Lancet and Laurel. I think that leaves only 1 free slot. And then probably Bible or Santa Water. But we will try and focus on the weapons we have first. Of course, as I said, we're close to the red books. And there's 3 of them that we can pick up, 3 books. Yeah. Oh, 3 books, which is really good. Oh hey, don't mind if I do. Spicy sauce. See, there are certain levels when it's worth banning, but it's only not worth banning like all the time, you know, and stuff like that, because, you know, like you don't want to banish something that exists on the stage. I believe, for example, if you ban greed, then I think it disappears from the stage, although I'm not 100% certain that is the case or not. Okay, so level 20, almost before 5 minutes. Okay, that's the rune trace maxed out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be if we were lucky, then we can max out the other 2 in 9 levels. Mommy, I don't want to kill it yet though. Okay, fine. I think we're gonna pick up the chest on the way back. Oh shit, this is bad. Skip. Because I mean, we need Lancet and we need a thing. Lancet and the thing. And the thing is, we kind of want to fill with certain passages, but sometimes the reason why skipping is really good is because skipping apparently gives you an extra bonus so that you gain the next level quicker. We want to try and focus on getting like the wand up, by the way. level 23, take the first book. That's open cooldown, and we can get 2 more books. So it's probably that I need to get better at the, like, skips and banishes and stuff that, like knowing what to banish. Magic wand. Because you always want to prioritize like quick evolving. And for example, if you go with the character that starts with the magic wand, I believe the weapon you start with will always be the one that you can quickest like evolve. So that's tome number 2. And there's a tome number 3 as well. So you don't normally want to pick up the left and right items until you're like at the very, very end. So that's why the movement speed is really, really important. Of course, keep in mind that you can have the attract orb show up, but to get the attract orb can also be really useful. So again, so clock down, set lower L, and probably 1 more weapon. So that's a King Babylon Reader, Santa Water. There he is, the one guy that got that. He will drop an egg, by the way. All of them will drop an egg, and there's basically because there's the 2 bracelet, that's 2 of them, and the 2 red one, that's 2 of them. So that's 4 of them. And then that drops, I believe it's 6 it drops, because you can get 10 in a single run. So boom. We could pick up Clock Lancet already, but we're not going to. I believe this guy drops no XP as well, because otherwise it would be really OP. Yeah, but they don't insta-die either from the thing. We want to get that chest though, but we want to make sure, of course, that it's at least 10 minutes before we pick up the chest. Keep in mind that those things will continue on follow you forever, pretty much. The cooldown is really good, of course, because I believe the cooldown also works for the Song of Mana. Or Mana, as it's called. See what, 2 more levels of the magic wand. Attract orb, there we go. Attract orb is huge on this stage, especially if you try to rush through. That can be worth picking up now. We can see if we can evolve before level 10. Nope. Otherwise that would have been a free evolve. Okay, so that's level 8 now. 1 more level on the magic wand. 1 more level on the magic wand, there we go. Get the cooldown reduction. The best thing is also it's so easy to find like the stuff here, like the things. But the thing is also that we don't need to, like, we can pick all of the stuff that we really want to, because the thing is that the rings and the other stuff will of course take up the maximum stuff, but of course there will be so much stuff to level up, because if we don't gain the levels quick enough, then we won't be able to max out everything, and then we won't be able to kill off death and stuff like that. So sometimes it's just worth going and picking up the things right away, stuff. Spinachi. So yeah, with King Binder we want the Spellbinder thing. We have to level that up, otherwise we will want to attract orb thing. Speaking of attract orbs. So that's why we want to leave like things behind, so that the things are really big. Of course, keep in mind that if you get like an epic chest or above, you could theoretically level up. Oh, okay, that was strange. Alright, 9:35, I didn't pay attention to the timer. I thought I already spent enough time there. I mean, do we just head back left then? And pick up the things already? Okay, Spinachi. Wings, that's wings maxed. That's everything maxed right now. So see, we're just skinning levels like crazy now. So now everything that we get now must be new. So Spinats would mean that Fire Rod could get evolved as well. But yeah, as I said, we need Clock Lancet and we need a thing. Golden Egg. So that's 0.1 might. That would have been so good if that would have been purple. Okay, so Rune Tracer. Upgrade Rune Tracer is called, what is it called again? No future of Rune Tracer explodes when bouncing and retaliation. It's fireworks time! And keep in mind that if you select the thing that gives you like money and stuff like that, Arcana that gives money, then you can have like so much, you know. Another thing is, of course, if I just use what other two passives I want, for example, if I choose the for example the Attract Orb and say the Attract Orb and the Spellbinder, for example, then of course we have more stuff to level up. But of course, if we are able to reach the likes of level 100, then that won't be a problem, of course. Now the crown can of course be insanely good as well on this stage. Just the Clock Lancet that we need. Okay, so just this will level up the Magic Wand. It's 100% guaranteed. It becomes Holy Wand, which fires without delay. Right? Fires without delay. Yes. So it's basically like no cooldowns. And this will not be that great. It can only really give one thing, yeah. Because we're on the 11th minute, so that's just kind of guaranteed. Healing is doubled. At least the weapon explodes. Yeah, Cold Fever. So we can start earning the monies. Gain the monies. So we're still in Laurel. And then need the King Bible, Axe. So the King Bible, King Bubble or Santa Water or Axe maybe. Just a Spellbinder. So I'm already locking in on King Bible if we can find it. That's how it works now. Now you can see how it works there. Okay. I forgot how good the Shadow Pinion was. And that makes the effect last longer, and I believe that actually affects the Song of Mana. Before that, so technically we could go with Attract Orb. Crown could be really good, but it's not 100% necessary because we got a 15% growth. Because the first crown you pick up will be a big deal. So that's the red one. I technically want to get like all of the passives upgraded before we start picking up another passive. There's the King Bible. I'm guessing this is the Santa Water. Okay, so we have the King Bible. We have the Santa Water. Oops, now we won't be able to get the Laurel. Oops, lazy. I mean, we got the Lancet. So that means the 2 rings matter. And the 2 red things are still important. I mean, let's just go and pick up stuff now then. Because I'm confident at this point that we're going to be able to get... yeah, let's leave that for now. Like, this is very little money right now. Gonna see how crazy it gets eventually here with the money. Like normally you just pick the money thing like right away, but yeah. Yeah, I think space area up 5%. Look at that. 51 already. Yeah, purple, perfect. And keep in mind the things that give curses you won't automatically get in chests. So it cannot give you it by mistake unless you shoot. Max health, yeah, see health recovery there, what that's okay. Actually, we're gonna really kill off this guy though. What I'm doing now is I'm just farming basically here for them to become reds. There we go. Because now we're gonna gain levels. Because we allow them there to become reds there, as you saw. So wait, did I screw up there so we cannot level up the king barrel? Yeah, we can level up the king barrel. We just won't be able to get our tractor because I was so quick with picking up the other stuff. The king barrel should 100% evolve from this though. And become unholy whispers. See, and there we go. Okay. And that's of course more might, 85% might now we have. Yeah, I was quite crazy after a while there. There's the Medusa. See, now when there's so many enemies, that's when you really start to get gold. But money again, we are chest won't count like from this. I forgot that you could just press the S key to use, you know. And also certain enemies can of course just have like coin drops kinda. You know, but yeah. And of course. Alright, that's clover. There is an actual clover that can also drop that's an even like better coin bonus. Here somewhere. There it is. That's normally what activates the coin, the gold fever thing. Yeah, the enemies aren't tight enough now, so that wasn't as good of a coin bonus. We really need to get over there though. Because we need both wings, of course, before we can evolve the other thing. Now, of course, I'm not picking up all of the XP now because I want to wait for a massive attractor over here. Because the best thing on this stage are where like stuff is placed. The one problem is, of course, seeing an attract orb and stuff like that. It's not going to be the easiest thing to see. But they're almost 10k gold. And of course there is going to be a mask over there as well, so we can get the greed mask, which will increase the money. Sometimes it's actually worth just going for the greed mask block right away. Base effect lasts 5% longer, so like you will make this Song of Mana last like a really long time, like making it pretty insane. Like Rune Trace is crazy, like Rune Trace is like basically top tier on this map. But yeah, but I don't know if I will be able to defeat Death or not, you know, of course. We're almost at the merchant now. But I mean, I know that I have quite a bit of cash, but you don't want to go, like, you only want to get to the merchant at the very, very end. That's when it's best, because then you have a bunch of money going through the stage. But then, of course, that money won't carry over, of course, to the, like, the thing, if you want more characters left. But that's one of the witches. And the reason it can give me this is, of course, because none of these are the negative things. It's the other side that it's the negative, like the gold one. And there is only the red one, because some of them work as curses. Level 69 now. It's really bad that we haven't seen an attract orb yet. Keep in mind, of course, that chests will become really powerful, by the way. Just taking a sip. We're running out of water a bit now, so might need to refill before the next one. Really, there's another golden egg drop thing. And we did drop a clover back there somewhere to curse the bearer. There's no percentage of curse yet, and I believe the gold ring only becomes a curse at the very few last levels of it. So I don't really like that we haven't seen an attract orb yet in a while. Because I mean, we are leaving a lot of things on the floor here. On purpose, of course. The base area is bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so that's 9. Like normally weapons only go up to 8. So it's 9 on all of these gold braces and stuff that they've got. Gold bracelet with lancet. We wanna farm here though for a while now. And wait for like the red stuff to show up, as I said. So we just wanna stay here. That's cool down. And that's nice. And this won't of course level up anything. Like I mean, level up, like I mean evolve. Okay, there's a red up here, 2 reds. Now we start picking up the XP. Now this is going to be a lot of level, increase enemy speed and frequency here from the gold ring, as you can see. So we pick up this. Because it's the rings that we need to focus on to get the level up. Because we have no way of getting a laurel, sadly. We're getting so many levels just because of the red things there. 8, 9. See? 84. Oh, now the cursor showed up for the first time there. I noticed it. Okay. Let's burn. And I believe also now with the thing making money worth more, that means that it's easy to keep it going. And I think this is going to be the third account. This is just an auto drop. Yeah. Because a regular enemy will then drop the account. You won't need to like kill a boss or whatever, it will just be from a random. So listed weapon explodes. We don't really have any. Is there anything that can explode now? Wicked season. I mean, maybe we can reach some insane amount of level with this. I wonder if we will breach the records I hadn't killed before on another attempt on the stage. But basically I believe at this point I was already level 100 on the other thing. So yeah. I do believe we will need a chest though. I think a chest should have shown up, right? Maybe those bosses like they spawned or whatever, like the bosses that were over here before. Because that's the thing I'm always scared about, going like too far away from the boss and then just the boss just disappearing. I believe both of the rings are maxed out at this point, so this should be the evolved thing, the evolved ring. Yes, this is the... Is it half health? Yeah, half enemy's health. Because I would have needed the Laurel. The Laurel is the one that would have given me the can only take blah 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 amount of damage. And I don't remember if the actual thing like with half enemy damage. I don't know if it's the effect that causes that and if it can like half them like several times. Like every time that triggers it, does it half them again. Because you know that makes it like insanely deadly. I got into 100% curse at one point when I had a couple of levels into the curse already, so yeah. So here's casual 2,000 there. Oh, there's a chest over here. So it can only give me one thing, pretty much. Oh, and it's triple, so that will be the last few levels of it. This will max it out. It will only give you something that curses like that if you quote-unquote have it as the last thing, because otherwise it will actually skip it and... Okay. Now it will always give me money every level. So now you have to pay attention to the level there. Because now it will all be money. Okay, here's a little bit further away. It will also be kind of that ding sound also when we gain a level. everything maxed out and we're not even 100 yet. Bit crazy though. I mean, now that still feels pretty slow, by the way. All things considered. Because the thing that was so insanely good about having the pentagram fully upgraded is that it sucks in experience. Always means you won't have to rely on having like a tracked orb. Stuff like that. I kind of figure if we want to camp at the merchant though once we reach him and stuff that, just, you know, so we can, you know, immediately just, you know. I forgot how much money I had before we went in here though. If I had like, if I were close to like 10,000, you know, because then it would be like 24,000. Oh, there's one of the bosses and it's time to go for me. It's the 25 boss. Oh shit. But I forgot that thing can actually do quite some damage to me. And keep in mind, if you get a triple money bag there, it will be a lot of money. There's a tracked orb, there's the thing we wanted. Okay, only 110 so far, which is not super good. Okay. Yeah, that's over 1200. Like the best, just I believe is over like something like 1600. There should be at least 3 eggs if we reach the merchant. But you kind of want to go there as late as possible to the merchant, by the way. The problem is, of course, we don't have the croc lancet, so we cannot really freeze enemies. Although there is something that is freezing them, right? But although we're right, we have the croc lancet effect, kinda. So it might still be possible to kill off the death then. It's just that we would take a lot of damage if we get hit and stuff like that. Like if we would have had a laurel, we could have maybe, you know. I mean, we could take the other weapons otherwise. Right, because... Oh, where's the attacked orb? I cannot see it, this screen is full of shit. There it is. Come on, all the level ups. Yes. And we got 20,000 back immediately. We spent like 30,000 and we got 20,000 back immediately. Now we got 3,000. Oink. Yeah, oh, and this money thing over here. made this just show you like how library used certain things are just broken. Like the library is just like, hey, you wanna farm some gold? It's so very fine. So you wanna be aggressive here with just holding basically in one direction and then just going, and like eventually the enemies will drop so much money so that you can use like. But also if one of them happens to drop like a money bag, if you go on a path where you know there can be money bags, then it can be so much money. See, because you can just keep going here. Wait, you could just keep holding around it. But of course once the guy appears, okay, so that's just 3,500 like that. Then we go the other direction. Direction because we missed the chest. But wait, that duplicate the thing? Yeah, because you would need to basically get like 0.1 or duplicate several times before it becomes +2 on the amount. Everything will be red now, kinda though. So this is really when it becomes important to kill stuff quickly here. Because now all levels are just gonna be insane here. Yeah, 129, 130, 131, 132. Oh, we're gonna take it in 30 seconds, so we're gonna reach higher than last time. I mean, if we would have had a tractor, we would have like... Almost 140 now. Just checking. Pause, damn it. 146, okay. It's just insane here. Come on, almost 150. Death is gonna appear in a few seconds. Wow, he just immediately. But we got him like frozen. I believe as long as we got him frozen now, we can just kill him. We want to gain the levels though. And we only had one race. Okay, so that gives us the yellow crystal. So Infinite Corridor did 95.9 million damage. So yes, it does damage the Infinite Corridor. I don't know what. Yeah, because it, I mean, it halves their HP, so that's why it did so much damage. So he survived, gold earned, level earned, 154, enemies defeated. Yeah. I mean, those did some millions of damage also, but still. Rune Trace, it doesn't look like it's that good damage, like it's... You know, 300 point, no. Okay. But there's a Holy Mond, insane. Santa Water pretty insane. Unholy Whispers, insane, but yeah, it's just like... No futures, of course, they upgraded Rune Trace, so that's... Yeah, 15.2 million, it's superior to the other ones. And there's the time when we acquired it. So that came the latest, the no future there. Or maybe it's how long you had it, or whatever. So the unlocks will show up here for the Galor Divano. Galor Divano, that will give us the bracelet. Okay. The fire with Orca Pascalina, that's the yellow crystal. So we need Imelda, Saur Clerici, Gennaro, Giovanno, Croce de Mario. So the Mario is that, Clerici is that. But they want you to do Gallo Divano. Gallo Divano, how much? Because the thing is, like, one thing you can do if you want to be effective with your unlocks is just... Okay, but that's just about 30 minutes, so you could just have it on the rush mode, and that will count as the surviving 30 minutes, just having it on the rush mode. You know, and stuff there, because, yeah. Bernardo, Mario, Porta, Croce, Giovanno, Gennaro, Pena Concetta, Arcus. Mario Porta. So you have not done Imelda. I kinda wish though that there could be some key you could hit here where it would show you, okay, like this is the things you have done. So Croce does count, even though he's a like unlockable character. He gains one more revival at level 33. He actually has 3 skins, which is interesting. I mean, he has the slow movement speed. I mean, I could make a Gallo run or a Divano run otherwise. Yeah, I'm just gonna refill the water bottle here, just a bit quick, and then we're just gonna do one more run. Most likely tomorrow here. And we're probably gonna do the library again, just because the library is the easiest. Okay, it hasn't gone into skins anymore, that's actually pretty good. So yeah. The thing is though that, how many golden eggs can you reach at maximum? Like that's the question, right? Like I find it's weird that golden eggs only give like 0.1 stat. Whatever it is, right? I think the first character that I got golden eggs on, if I'm not mistaken, was actually on Gallo. I got the first ones. And of course on Leda as well. And stuff there, but the question is like if it's only like 0.1 into a stat, no matter like what stat it is, then it seems like, okay, like then like you can tell me that 99 then would be the max of golden eggs, then like it would have to be way higher. I mean, if it was like 1% in a stat, for example, then that would make sense. It was a lot, but for example on the Mario, for example, if you happen to get like say movement speed on the golden eggs, then that would be insane. Like if it could like improve it, you know, stuff that. So yeah. So we're gonna pick the Mario, as I said. To Mario, let's unlock Mario. So yeah, because I think that's gonna be the easiest. But should I put it onto hurry mode? Because that will be extra on the XP. Okay, so that boosts your movement speed, of course. Yeah, let's just go with the chill version of beginning music there. Ooh, listar weapon projektas have chance of freeze enemies, wow. I get that. Oh, I'm so slow. Bleh! Okay, we're not so mana is really good still. Garlic is probably really insanely good as well. We did need armor with something, right? Armor with Tracer. Let's get Garlic then. Because we basically want to get field weapons. So Chandelabra is a must. And then we want Laurel and Clock Lancet as well. Right. If we want to try and like defeat everything. The fun thing is the way the garlic works is that garlic also makes it so that so that the Bibles move in location, like where they are. There's just so many Bibles now. And that duration doesn't get nerfed also as you level up. No, because that's a permanent, because there are on certain characters it starts good. The wings are really good though. Movement speed minus 20% now. So it's only minus 30% instead of minus 40% at the very start, so yeah. But yeah, we did choose her in motor course. Okay. Super spinning Bibles. And of course the base area also means that it will be like they will get bigger in size. And then it won't look at as they will be rotating as fast, but you know. So we need to go over there to get the book thing. We definitely need the yellow thing, the attract orb, and the red thing. The red heart thing, the attract orb, and the spellbinder. Of course the cooldown is pretty busted, by the way. There's the Laurel. And we need a Clock Lancet. The question if that damage is going to be enough though, is the question. So we need Spellbinder, Attract Orb, and Red Heart. Pumarola. Clocklands are good. I mean, now it's gonna take long to go over there, but still. But yeah, now the clock is ticking twice as fast, I believe. Which is why it translates into like a run, like 30 minutes being like 15 minutes or whatever, you know. Because hurry mode is really hard with certain characters. Okay, so now we have 30%, now we have neutral movement speed, now it's like not minus anything, now it's basically our default movement speed. Or not default, but you know what I mean. It's the standard movement speed. Of course certain characters like plus 30%, but on this stage it doesn't matter as much to have like the default movement speed, because of only going left and right. Okay, this is very good. Because now we won't scoop up weapons this time. But now it can be harder, of course, because now we basically wanna... I think before 10 minutes, right, we wanna get almost like 50. Not really 50, but you get what I mean. Okay, there's the Spellbinder as we talked about. So that's Spellbinder. attract orb. Attract orb. And then it's really up to us what we decide to go for. Duplicator might be good. Because of course the thing doesn't show up in the amount. And I believe it makes it so that unholy whispers become way more. And stuff that, and that's just insane. We're going towards the books now. And of course the main problem, as I said, that you don't want to pick up the things too early until you got most of the other stuff maxed out. Do we have anything maxed out yet? Nope. We do need attractor bosses so we can level up the Santa Motor. Almost max now though. Okay, 2 more levels, so we will be able to reach 20% movement speed. There's the attract orb. The health is tempting though. The max health. The duplicator. A few more levels though here. In case we happen to get like lucky with the chest and can level up, like if we happen to get like a purple and we have like several things ready to evolve, then you can level up, but then you can evolve several things in one chest. Okay, so that's 8 on that. King Bible lays 1 more level. And then you need 3 more with the other thing. I'm picking up the first thing now though. Okay, so why didn't that evolve the garlic? Okay, that might have been because we killed the thing at not 10 minutes. You need to basically make sure that you get the kill at 10 minutes, okay? But that's the way it works. We better get this now then and see. So unholy whispers first, okay? So duplicator is now a 2+. Now level duplicator is going to be a 3+3. And then it will stack with the +3 from the can as well, I think. Okay, now it's 20%. That should be garlic, right? Yes, that is garlic. I want garlic. And then, how much do we have left on the... Okay, we need 3 more levels on the other thing. Let's just leave this just for now. And go and pick up the other things here. Consider the base area, that's a big deal. I don't know why people would farm any other states beside this though. Okay, so there's 2 chests there. Because again, as I said, you want to make sure that you have as much like level up weapons as possible. Produce weapon cooldown, which is really insane for Santa Water. Okay, so that Santa Water maxed out. We're gonna wait with picking up that, because we're gonna pick them up from with that first. I thought we would have 3 levels of it at this point, because that was what we got with the other book. They should be guaranteed to be the Labora. Damaging zones follow you whenever they move. That's insane amount of levels now. Okay. I'm guessing it become a bunch of reds there, that's why that happened. Right, and now the things mega explode. Like, I mean, all the chests that we left before are gonna be pretty insane now. Because there's 2 more chests in that way. Okay, so we're above the 50 already, that's very insane. Hydration plus 105, area 75%. I wonder if eventually it will like cover the full screen or whatever. That hurry mode is actually really good with certain characters on certain stages and stuff like that, because oh, they did drop an egg. How far is the egg? Not that far. Oh, there's the contractor. Here we go, that's the levels. its armor. 0.1 armor. But we still need to make it all the way to the right, which is problem. Okay, 0.2 in recovery. So wait, can the bonus be random? Or what decides the bonus? Maybe depends on the character. The main problem is we're gonna make it in. You have to realize that when it's like 10 minutes left, that only translates into like 5 minutes. So yeah. Of course, the chests here are gonna be super important. Just to gain a bunch of levels and the things we need if we wanna like be able to deal with death. I wonder if hurry mode is enough to level up everything though and deal with death. That would be pretty insane. But of course it probably wouldn't be true with all characters. But if we can do it with the Mario, then we should be able to do it with almost all other characters, I think. Okay, the Ace of Spades. Because you see the 20 minutes, that's basically the 11 minutes kinda almost. So we have none of those. Healing is doubled. Alright, and it can only offer you 4 cards. But where is the coin thing? Because that's what I thought was weird, right? Because yeah. So we have to double the aim just. Where there's the cursor. We have to hurry there to the right though. You know. Because there's quite a ways to go here. And that's if we really want to destroy death. Keep in mind, of course, once the majority of these ones, like Spellbind and the stuff, max out the Pomerella and Spellbind and the Red Book, then it will all be focusing on the things we need to get up. There's the Merchant. Hopefully we can make it back to the Merchant. That's insane with that Holy Whisper. And that's and now it offers the gold. Okay, good. I mean, towards the end, the XP is just going to be so high. So I think it will be impossible not to level up the things as long as we reach them pretty much. Main problem is we only move at 20% increased movement speed. All of these are really useful, especially if they're level 5. But that's therefore okay, so I'm gonna level on that. That's a latency going. Keep in mind we wouldn't technically need to halve death's health and stuff that, like the most important thing are the red ones. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be insane. I forgot if there's a max distance to that though. So like 5 minutes is going to be 2.5 minutes because you just double the speed kind of. There's the other one. And then there's the golden ring as well. There's some attract up here somewhere. Okay, there's the attract orb. One way to be picking that up until we know that we can have both rings and both of the red ones, or at least both of the red ones because they're more guaranteed. I'm not gonna wait too long though. I'm gonna need one more level on Metallic. Right though. Because 2 chests might be good to leave alive. Oh, let's take one chest and roll now. Because here will be king tree. Then we have a high chance to actually evolve something and also get enough of the other one. That's odd. Because cloud cancel is maxed out. Oh, we only had one more level to go on the red one, I forgot. Damn. That should be our 100% guarantee that we get the cape. Hopefully it chose the cape first here, yeah. It will lower caps incoming damage at 10, retaliates when losing charge. So it's basically like an upgraded Laurel. Okay, so the only thing we can get now is rings. Yeah, no problem. But there's the boss here, so we need to kill that boss. There we go. And now we just need to get the thing. In 2 minutes. And then make it back to the shop. And they should 100% give us the upgraded ring that has enemies health. Now we're level 100. Can we make it to the shop then? Is the question. In like 30 seconds pretty much, is kind of what it is. I think we'll be able to reach the merchant in time though. Let's just go. The worst thing is that they will like spawn more multiply deaths at every 1 minute, so yeah. No! I killed him there, but yeah. But I wanted to reach the merchant. But the question is, if you cause multiply deaths to spawn, because then the other death will appear and you cannot kill this other death, the grey death. It would have been cool if you could unlock him somehow, the Grey Death. Hello, Mr. Grey Death. I'm a sneaky bookie. I made it to the shop. Yeah, revive. The reason why you choose revive there, by the way, is just because then you get more coins. There we go. Reach level 50 with the Mario, and we did 58 million damage with the infinite corridor. So yeah. What was second best? 12.3k DPS from Labora did 6 million damage. Unholy Whisper did 4.6. Yeah. What is that, a Band of Age? Is that like... Because Unholy Whispers... Yeah. But what is that, a Band of Age? Also 11. Okay, interesting. So that means now we have the second. So we need to do PO 31 in their plants. Concetta, Popea, Lama, Imelda, Gallow Tower, Sao Clerici, Gennaro, 1 Mad Forest. Mario is there, yeah, Twilight Requiem. We still need to defeat 6,000 stage killers. We need to do this stuff. We need to do the... So I 30 minutes with the Gallo Divano and stuff like that. But yeah, but the haste thing is like really good there. Oh. Minus 29% move speed. So like the... Well, because the minus 40% move speed? Yeah, because you have already from like the power up, right? You have like... Get to move max 10%, so it would normally be 30%. But there's 29% because I have enough eggs. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the golden eggs max out at though. I know, for example, that on the if we just pick a character, let's say we just pick Divano Telma. So I know, for example, that on there is a boss on the Bone Zone that we can unlock. And then I believe some of the extra characters require us to actually go to like a certain thing. But I think it's Pugnala we need to use, right? I mean, technically we need to defeat the boss killer on that stage. Capella Magna to get like the game killer, because that allows you to like stay at level 1 and then you can defeat the thing more easily. But apparently the Pugnala thing is also very good. I kind of wish though that these challenges here, for example, like there could be a way to like see, okay, like what characters haven't you done this on? And stuff that like have like maybe like okay, like this character requires it, you know, like you just have a thing that, you know, that marks like, okay, like you have done this, like you gotten like the arcana with like, okay, this is the character, you know. You might say, oh, but oh, you can see which one you cleared the stage with. Okay, good. But I mean, are you always guaranteed to be level 50 when you clear the stage? Because I mean, then it should be like, okay, I've done it with Antonia, I'm not done it with Irmela, I've done it with Pasquilla, I'm not gonna, you know, I've done it with Arca, I'm not done it with Porta. Because that would show Poe has done it, but, you know, because it doesn't take into account, like when you did it. But yeah. Anyway, I think that will actually do it. I want to check though how many stage killers we've gotten now. One of the characters, by the way, will look like one of these things. I believe it's in the Bone Zone that you unlock it. I don't remember if you needed anything specific to do so, however. Stage killer 2009, that's not a lot. Yeah, that's how much health Death has. And then you have the Trickster, the Stalker, Drowner. There's a few more enemies left though to find. I believe this music is unique though. Right, I don't think you hear that anywhere else, but yeah. So these are used for those weapons, I think, for certain like weapons. But yeah. So Twilight Requiem list the weapon practice generate explosions when the expired explosion damage is affected by curse. So I'm guessing the more... okay, it's a Twilight Requiem. The other one with exploding was auto fire. So this is an inverse. List the weapon practice exploding impact. List the weapon perks generate explosions when they expire. Okay, so that's gonna affect like books and stuff. But then if you have that when they expire, then you don't want to have like the thing that makes them last longer. You want to skip that then. Get us all gone left and down. Start to go fever. Scares with revivals, yeah. Because there's also like upgraded versions of certain weapons that require you to actually get like a thing. Or pentagram, yeah, there's 60 gems and get all of them. Which is insane, and that doesn't like destroy anything. But yeah, so I think this will do it for this time. This has been episode 2 of the vampire survivors. And stuff that, like, I will probably be back at with an episode 3 at some point, you know, and stuff that. Probably when we got some more heavy characters unlocked, you know, and stuff that, because, yeah. I mean, because it is the most fun, you know, to kind of be like, okay, like, look, this is the amount of stuff I have now, you know, and stuff that, and then, like, do it in, like, a long time, but yeah. But first, use the funny thing here, like, these are all, these are, of course, the newer skins, but these are, like, the old skins that were available earlier in the game, and it's a bit weird, right? Like, maybe the new skins are actually the more high-risk skins and stuff like that, but they don't feel like an unlock because I prefer using some of the old skins of some of the characters and stuff like that, because yeah, because that's just the new witch skin and stuff like that, but yeah, I can always, some of them had more skins to them. And these ones doesn't have any skins yet, you know. This one does though. But yeah. But I know that there's like one of them starts with with upgraded 5-1. Basically they start kind of with Hellfire or something similar to it. But I don't know it's exactly Hellfire. Like it's a unique weapon and stuff like that, so yeah. But I hope you all will enjoy this. I will see you all at some point. One thing I need to mention, of course, is that next year Blood Bowl 3 will come out. It's not a guarantee I get it, because, you know, like, Blood Bowl 2 was great and all, you know, I even had it on my Game of the Year list. During the year I kind of got it. My problem with Blood Bowl 2 is, of course, something I don't remember if I talked about back in the day when I got Blood Bowl 2, but in Blood Bowl 2, unlike apparently Blood Bowl 1, in Blood Bowl 1 you could apparently like quit during a match or during like kickoffs, I believe, is when you could stop. But the thing is, like, there is no like save and quit option and continue on. Like, I think you should be able to like save and quit a match at any point and then you just continue on from the turn you left or whatever. But then you should also be able to start like a new game with like another team and then like have like saves that are saved, and then it's basically the save. Then it's basically that specific match saved. So then if you start like with another team, another match, you know, like you won't be able to select a team you already have like a match going on with. But for example, if you have like multiple teams and like, okay, now I want to start a match with this team, because the main problem is like playing to a match fully can sometimes take like 2 hours or whatever, right? You might be like, oh, at this point, you know, like, you might be like, oh, but I don't have 2 hours at this point, you know, or whatever, you know, and then say, oh, okay, I got 3 hours now, but still you get what I mean, right? Because yeah, you might say, oh, but just leave the console on, you know, just leave the console on, you know, sure, you know, and, but still, it is a bit weird. Like, yes, you can pause the game, but it's like, there is no like save and quit option, there's no way to like in Blood Bowl 2 specifically, and that was something that was in Blood Bowl 1. You know, because the thing is, I know that there's a new campaign that you can get for the Blood Bowl, and there's basically a new campaign that you can get that gives you some new teams and changes like the single play path to be something else. Or I think it also had some kind of tournament mode or whatever, or some new kind of campaign. But then it also, quote unquote, I think there's like a pack that is both the new expansion for it, for Blood Bowl 2, and also with another thing that adds all the other teams that were added. And there are so many teams that have been added to it. I think there's one that has like 12 new teams, and then there's more teams than that. So there's like a lot of teams added. But of course, during February next year, I think it is, Blood Bowl 2 will come out. Of course, next year we also will be getting Dead Island 2 next year, and then also Resident Evil 4 Remake. Although I'm a bit worried about the Resident Evil 4 Remake, but that's just because of certain reasons. Like, I'm really worried about certain weapons that they're gonna like screw up and be like, oh yeah, we're not gonna do a mercenaries mode because lol. Like, you know, like I can understand, oh, maybe they couldn't make like mercenaries work in Resident Evil 3 because of the fact that the game environments are not connected. But then it seems to be weird, like it seems at some point like, oh, Yield would have made it to the police station and stuff like that, but then it's just like they just cut corners to just to rush out the game, and then it just feels like, why? Like, why say, oh, like why go out then and say like, Resident Evil 3 is complete, there's no more adding to it. And then like, then why do you fucking add shit to, like, why did you add stuff to Resident Evil 7? Why did you add stuff to Resident Evil 8? Why don't you add stuff to like Resident Evil 3 Remake, you know? Instead of they're like, oh, what, it didn't sell enough? Is that like a reason, like because I have a feeling like if they would add stuff to Resident Evil 3 Remake, if they go back, would put in a mercenaries mode, would make the mercenaries mode not, like, they wouldn't even need to make it similar to Resident Evil 3's original mercenaries mode. Imagine if they made a mercenaries more in line with like 3 or no, not in 3 but 4 or Resident Evil 5 or 6, for example. Like, I think that both 4 or 5 and 6 had the most interesting mercenaries mode. Of course, the Mercenaries 3DS was based on both 4 and 5. We kind of mixed between both 4 and 5 in Mercenaries 3D, because in Mercenaries 3D you had characters from the GameCube game. You had like Wesker, like Wesker's you had GameCube Wesker on it, but you also had a new Wesker, I believe. You had like Midnight Wesker, you had Stas Wesker from RE5, but then you also had a RE4 Wesker, I think, in it as well. And then of course you had like Barry, and like there's so much cool stuff in that, you know. And it's just like, but why did they decide to make it like the Mercenaries 3D, you know? Like, I think that they could do a full, like, used full Mercenaries game that could sell well if they like put in a lot of budget into it, you know. And maybe not necessarily a story mode, but have like stages from a lot of Resident Evil games and have it like look good, like, and you could have like, okay, this is the main hall in the police station, or this is the police station from R2, and there are certain rooms you have access to and stuff like that, you know. Oh, so this thing, oh, RE2 hospital stage, oh, this one, and then, you know, you could add so many skins from different characters, and different skins would of course have different like weapons and stuff there. But yeah, but anyway, I see you all next time.